guys, it's me J Woods, and today I'm going to be reviewing this foundation, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I honestly got this because I saw Nicole Guerrero raving about it, and I figured she lives in Florida, it's super hot, it's super humid, she probably sweats when she goes out, and she loved it, so I'm sure that I'll love it because it's been so freaking hot in New York lately. It's been like driving me crazy. Now I found this in Sephora. I found it in this brand new Sephora that was in the So I found it in this brand new Sephora that was in the World Trade Center. It just opened up. So I don't know if every Sephora has it yet or if they had it because they were like new, so they figured like they should do, you know, the new products since they're just opening. I don't know. But my friend told me that she didn't find it in Sephora's that she went to, so I'm not too sure. I also had another friend who couldn't find it at Sephora, but she did find it at Ulta. So hopefully you guys can find this foundation, well, if it's good. Now the girl at Sephora told me that some people were complaining that it goes on kind of orange, and that it also like oxidizes a little bit orange, so we're going to test that today. And it is like 1,000,000 degrees outside, so we're going to see if it's really sweat proof, because it claims to like give you a flawless looking complexion because it's full coverage. It claims to be like, well, last all day or all night because it is like sweat proof, and I have super oily skin and I know I'm gonna be sweating, especially waiting for the drain, so we're gonna put it to the test. So if you want to see me applying it. Okay, so immediately what I love about this packaging already is the fact that it has a pump. Yes, I freaking love pumps on foundations, and I feel like most people are with me on that. And it said on the packaging to apply it with a brush, so I'm going to apply it with the Morphe G6. Now let's just zoom in so we can see how it applies. Okay, this is super full coverage. So this is the foundation. I just applied it. It sort of looks kind of orangey. I did get a darker color because I have a tan and I wanted it to match my tan skin, but my usual skin color will probably be like 5 shades lighter than this, to be honest. But it did go on pretty orange, which I didn't really like. Another thing I didn't like about it is that it did nothing for my pores. Zoom in. So do you see like how huge my pores look? When I wear the Marc Jacobs Remarcable foundation, I like have no pores, and that's sort of what I love about it. So far, that's one thing I don't like. It didn't say that it specifically covers pores though, but it does say that it helps like blur imperfections, and I feel like pores are like one of the main imperfections people want to cover, but I think they more so meant imperfections like discoloration in the skin, and it definitely did cover up all my acne marks, so it'll be great for that. Now I'm just gonna finish up my face. Okay guys, so I just finished doing the rest of my face, and honestly, just like looking at the foundation, I'm loving it right now. I feel like the finish on it is so unique. It feels so lightweight. Like I feel like I don't have anything on at all. And, you know, I do like the fact that like the Marc Jacobs one, it does better with my pores, but this one I feel like it feels lighter. Like I feel like there's just nothing on my skin right now. It feels very lightweight, which when you feel the texture in your fingers, I feel like it doesn't feel as light as it does once you apply it. And when I first applied it, I feel like it looked kind of orangey, but now that I look at it, it looks pretty good. I am pretty happy with it, and all I did was I just set it with the Rimmel. Well, mine is like all cracked, but this Rimmel, you know, like the matte powder in Sandstorm. And I don't know if you really have to set this powder, but I set it because I'm going to be riding the train in New York, and it's hot as hell, and I know I'm going to be sweating when I'm underground and probably when I'm walking around as well. So basically the main thing about this foundation is that it says that it's like sweat proof. I think like it's like an all-nighter type of thing. You know, you go out to the club, you have a good time, you meet up with your man, like it's all gonna be fine. So the time is now 1:11 So I'm going to check in a few hours. Alright guys, so the time is now 9:43, which means I've had this on for over 8 hours. I'm just going to show you how it looks, but tomorrow I'm going to do like my review and my comparison. But this is what it looks like. So I did not blot throughout the day, which was so freaking difficult because I really needed to. As you could tell, I'm like super duper oily and sweaty. But I will say, if you really look closely at it, even though it's oily, it hasn't separated and it hasn't come off. Hey guys, so it's been a few days that I've been rocking this foundation, and well, first off, if you want to see how I got this look, I actually used just my fingers for this, so I'm gonna link it down below because even I can't believe that it came out this freaking good. But just to talk about this, I just wanted to compare this to Estee Lauder Double Wear and also Marc Jacobs Remarcable, because I feel like those are the two most popular foundations for oily skin right now. So the thing about Estee Lauder Double Wear is that a lot of people feel like it's like medium, like some people even think it's like really full coverage. I personally didn't have that experience. I feel like you have to really build it up for it to cover my acne marks, but this covers it right away. The Marc Jacobs covers it right away as well. The only thing about this compared to Marc Jacobs is that with the Marc Jacobs I am poreless. With this, it does nothing for my pores, but it does everything for covering up my acne scars, and I even covered up some of my freckles. So if you have like sun damage, this will be great for you as well. I personally don't really like Estee Lauder Double Wear, but it is really lightweight. It's just as lightweight as this. It's definitely more lightweight than the Marc Jacobs, but this, in my opinion, it's better than the Estee Lauder Double Wear because the way that it like sets is just so unique, so beautiful. It really does last all day long. You will still get, you know, oily with this, or, you know, sweaty with it, but even when you sweat, even when you get oily, the foundation is still there, which is amazing. And another great thing about this is that when I do wear my Marc Jacobs, I get some flashback with it. So whenever I take a picture, it's like really risky because I can't have the camera too close. I can't have too much flash because my face is white and my body's brown. So with this, when I took a picture of it with flash, it still looked exactly the same. It looked gorgeous. It's probably really good for like weddings and stuff like that, because in photography it still looks gorgeous. Personally, I still like Marc Jacobs above this foundation because Marc Jacobs, it's just, even though it's really hard to blend out sometimes it's a little bit difficult to work with, it covers up my pores, which is like on top of my list. I feel like most people with oily skin have large pores, and this does nothing for my pores again. But second to that is definitely the All Nighter. This beats out Double Wear for me because it is more full coverage, and I feel like it lasts a lot longer than Double Wear. So if you have any questions, just let me know down below. Please like, subscribe to all that cute sexy stuff.